Alright, it's time to do more reactions. Probably my last one. And I was having a bit of a problem with the internet. So yeah, this now celebrating I guess because like the trailer for Tick Tick Boom came out just 2 days ago. And I thought, what the hell? I'll also react to an old trailer for Rent, the movie, which actually seen. So this is gonna be just a quick reaction, but hey, I just want to have fun and revisit this. It'll be quicker than most things, but I'll do some fun checks here along the way because you know how sometimes I forgot I go way too long in my videos. My God, I think this is the one of the trailers, one of the original trailers, and it's in the 185, although the movie was exhibited in 239. But yeah, aerial shot, New York.
525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in stride. In 525,600 minutes, how do you measure
Oh, I love that Super 8
a
camera there.
year in the life? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love.
I'm just kind of grinning here.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 journeys to plan, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man?
In truths that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned, or the way that she died.
It's time now to sing out, though the story never ends.
I'm just
Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remember that love.
You got to remember the love. You know that love is a gift from up above. Share love, give love, spread love. Measure your life in love.
Seasons of
Measure your
love.
life in love.
yeah. Following here. Yeah, this is a very old trailer, by the way. That's funny. Yeah, this is back when I remember back when Revolution Studios as well was a thing, and I don't know, for some reason I just wanted to talk about that. Yeah. Actually, I want to revisit the comment section on this. I want to look at the comment section. If there are comments. This movie is so underrated. Yeah. No. He'll get. Oh, damn. No. Never acknowledge the Toby Maguire. Someone had to acknowledge the Maguire memes. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this. I recognize a lot of the cast members there. Click it. Rent. And 5 film. Yeah. Yeah. 46 Rotten Tomatoes, but the general consensus is that everyone likes this film, so that's a good sign. Yeah, musical drama film uh, based on Rent by Jonathan Larson. Of course, sadly passed away before the play even opened off Broadway. Oh, it looks like 6 of the original Murders reprising their roles, depicts the lives of several bohemians and their struggles with sexuality, drugs, paying their rent, and life under the shadows of AIDS in the gritty East Village of New York from 1989 to 1990. And yeah, Chris Columbus directed this, which is a pretty unusual film for Chris Columbus. But we're talking about the guy who directed the first two Home Alone films, and then yeah, written by screenplay by Stephen Chbosky, the author of Perks of Being a Wallflower. Yeah, Stephen Goldblatt, Richard. Yeah, I'm looking at it here. Yeah, Anthony Rapp, who was in Adventures in Babysitting, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was directed by Columbus. Yeah, like look at all of Chris Columbus's filmography here. Yeah, so like after starting off as a writer for Amblin for like Spielberg, it's like yeah, the Gremlins, the Goonies, Young Sherlock Holmes, and then it transitions to his directorial debut, Adventures in Babysitting. I think this is also one of Anthony Rapp's first films. And then after that, it was the first two Home Alone films, and then Mrs. Doubtfire, and then Stepmom, and then yeah, I think this was the first thing he did right after doing the first two Harry Potter films, and then he transitioned to Rent, and yeah, apparently he's still slated to do a Five Nights at Freddy's movie here. Yeah, because I remember after directing the first two Harry Potter films, I heard that Columbus stepped down as director on Azkaban because he wanted to spend some time with his family, so he stuck on as a producer. Yeah, and then you know, Stephen Chbosky, yeah. Um, Rent was one of his first big films, and then novels. Mostly The Perks of Being a Wallflower is the most notable one. So yeah, and then of course Rosario Dawson and Idina Menzel. Um, so yeah, critical response. Oh, track. Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff that they changed from what I hear from the play to the actual film. Like I heard they cut out a song because one of the songs was too emotionally overloaded, and yeah, I mean, the fact that the guy who directed the first two Home Alone movies did this is kind of strange, but I like that Columbus was a bit of a versatile filmmaker, kind of like where he decides to do a few different genres every once in a while, and yeah, um, yeah. All right, yeah, Stephen Goldblatt, Richard Pearson. Yeah, 40. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, apparently it was a box office bomb, but I think it found more success on home media. Not remembering correctly. Yeah, and the film's cinematographer, funny enough, was yeah Taye Diggs as well as in the movie. Um, version of the yeah, which, but yeah. Huh. Oh yeah, they also have a live version that was the stage recording that was filmed. So yeah, uh, I remember like hmm yeah, it's weird. Which characters are gay, which actors are gay in real life? Yeah, um, yeah. I just kind of remember watching Tick Tick Boom, and then it was like, oh yeah, Jonathan Larson was the creator for Rent, who sadly passed away from an aortic dissection, and yeah. See Chbosky. Uh, it's interesting. I actually know that this one apparently had a lot of visual effects work as well. I think I mentioned here and like look at the film's cinematographer here, Stephen Goldblatt. Let's see what he's done over the years. Um, by the way, I'm pressing a button here because yeah, Stephen Goldblatt, uh, South African cinematographer who, let's see, The Help, Closer, and Angels in America. The Intern, Get On Up, Julia and Julia, Charlie Wilson's War, uh, yeah, Batman Forever, which was nominated for Best Cinematography, but he also did The Pelican Brief, The Prince of Tides, Joe versus the Volcano, the first two Lethal Weapon films, and here's what's interesting: The Hunger, Tony Scott's directorial debut, and The Hunger is a very visually beautiful film overall. You know, that's one of those movies that was not well received when it was released, but has grown to the cult following. And the film's editor, Richard Pearson, I think is an editor mostly associated with action adventure films. I'm just reading the credits here, and I'm noticing a lot of notable people worked on this movie. Um, yeah, yeah. Industrial Light and Magic did all the visual effects here, and Mark Casey. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's also interesting. This was one of the first movies in Hollywood to be finished in 4K. The first one being Spider-Man 2, and then apparently Sony did this thing where they would back then they would finish most of their films in 4K because they're Sony and they had a lot of the money. Super 35, which yeah, Mark Casey, visual effects. Yes. So he worked. So he's been like on ILM a lot. So I think he was originally one of the earlier ILM alums. Yeah. Let's see. Minority Report, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Um, Day After Tomorrow, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Born Supremacy, The Island, Chronicles of Narnia, Mission Impossible 3, Pirates of the Caribbean 2, Transformers, There Will Be Blood, Iron Man, Star Trek, Iron Man 2, Battleship, and Walter Mitty, and Winter Soldier. So yeah, apparently it was also worked on Endgame. This Mark Casey guy. Going back to the credits here, Richard Pearson. Yeah, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Kong Skull Island, The Accountant, Maleficent, Iron Man 2, United 93, and Born Supremacy, Men in Black 2, and the score. And yeah, actually, yeah, Muppets from Space was this guy's first movie. And then he did Bowfinger and the score, which the score is a great movie overall. It's sad that movie's never mentioned. That's like a really great film. Editorial department he also worked on. Additional film editor on Godzilla vs. Kong. Yeah. Um, yeah, the score. Back to the full cast and crew. Yeah. Um, Still looking here. Mark Casey. Yeah, the film's the senior VFX supervisor here. Certain ILM legend, Scott Farrar, who did Transformers, Minority Report, and AI, and both Quiet Place movies, which is interesting. Uh, and ILM VFX supervisor Roger Guyett, right here. Yeah, Roger Guyett, who yes, Force Awakens, Ready Player One, Star Trek '09, and Revenge of the Sith, Mission Impossible 3, Pirates 2 and 3. And here's what's interesting: visual effects co-supervisor on Saving Private Ryan. Oh, that's interesting. Like a lot of ILM alums worked on this. Billy Eiler. I had a feeling maybe if Russell Earl worked on this. I don't think so. No. Oh, here it is. Supervising digital colorist. This is interesting right here. Um, for eFilm, which was way before eFilm was integrated into Company 3. Steven Scott, of course, Roma, Avengers Endgame, and Mandalorian. So yeah, that's interesting right there. Like a lot of talented people worked on this film. Yeah, and yeah, the score. I was looking at this movie because of the film's editor, Richard Pearson. Yeah. I'm actually looking up what type of film negative that was shot on, but yeah, it's a very beautiful film to look at, very well shot as well. And I guess I just really wanted to react to this just for the fun of it. But yeah, that was the trailer for Rent. I think this was the teaser trailer for it. So yeah, I've already left a like on the video. I'm gonna end the video there. I'll leave a link to it down below, as well as a link to my Instagram page. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I wish everyone Godspeed. Take care.